Dante's Inferno, Canto 15, the violent against nature, and Brunetto Latini. Now bears us onward one of the hard margins, and so the brooklet's mist overshadows it. From fire it saves the water in the dikes, even as the Flemings twixt Cadson and Bruges, fearing the flood that towards them hurls itself, their bulwarks build to put the sea to flight, and as the Paduans along the Brenta, to guard their villas and their villages, or ever Chiarenta feel the heat. And such similitude had those been made, albeit not so lofty nor so thick. Whoever he might be, the master made them. Now were we from the forest so remote, I could not have discovered where it was, even if backward I had turned myself. When we a company of souls encountered, who came beside the dike, and every one gazed at us, as at evening we are wont to eye each other under a new moon. And so towards us sharpened they their brows as an old tailor at the needle's eye. Thus scrutinized by such a family, by someone I was recognized, who seized my garment's hem and cried out, "What a marvel!" And I, when he stretched forth his arm to me, on his baked aspect fastened so mine eyes, that the scorched countenance prevented not his recognition by my intellect. And bowing down my face unto his own, I made reply, "Are you here, Ser Brunetto?" And he, "May it not displease thee, O my son, if a brief space between thee, Brunetto Latini, backward return, and let the trail go on." I said to him, "With all my power I ask it, and if you wish me to sit down with you, I will, if he please, for I go with him." "O son," he said, "whoever of this herd a moment stops lies then 100 years, nor fans himself when smiteth him the fire. Therefore go on. I at the skirts will come, and afterwards will I rejoin my band, which goes lamenting its eternal flame." I did not dare to go down from the road level to walk with him, but my head bowed I held as one who goeth reverently. And he began, "What fortune or what fate before the last day leadeth thee down here? And who is this that showeth thee the way?" "Up there above us, in the life serene," I answered him. "I lost me in a valley, or ever yet my age had been completed. But yestermorn I turned my back upon it. This one appeared to me, returning thither, and homeward leadeth me along this road." And he to me, "If thou thy star do follow, thou canst not fail thee of a glorious port, if well I judged in the life beautiful." If I had not died so prematurely, seeing heaven thus benignant unto thee, I would have given thee comfort in the work. But that ungrateful and malignant people, which of old time from Thessaly descended, and smacks still of the mountain and the granite, will make itself, for thy good deeds, thy foe. And it is right, for among crabbed sorbs it ill befits the sweet fig to bear fruit. Old rumor in the world proclaims them blind, a people avaricious, envious, proud. Take heed that of their customs thou do cleanse thee. Thy fortunate so much honour doth reserve thee. One party and the other shall be hungry for thee, but far from goat shall be the grass. Their litter let the beast of Thessaly make of themselves, nor let them touch the plant if anyone still upon their dunghill rise, in which may yet revive the consecrated seed of those Romans who remained there when the nest of such great malice it became. "If my entreaty wholly were fulfilled," replied I to him, "not yet would you be in banishment from human nature placed. For my mind is fixed and touches now my heart the dear and good paternal image of you, when in the world from hour to hour you taught me how a man becomes immortal, eternal, and how much I am grateful. While I live behoves that in my language be discerned. What you narrate of my career I write, and yet keep it to be glossed with other text by a lady who can do it if I reach her. This much will I have manifest to you, provided that my conscience do not chide me, for whatsoever fortune I am ready. Such hansel is not new unto mine ears. Therefore let fortune turn her wheel round as it may please her, as the churl his mattock." My master thereupon his right cheek did backward turn himself and look at me, then said, "He listeneth well, who noteth it. Nor speaking less on that account, I go with Ser Brunetto, and I ask, who are his most known and most eminent companions? And he to me, to know of some is well, of others it were laudable to be silence. For short would be the time for so much speech. Know them in some, that all of them were clerks, and men of letters great and of great fame, and the world tainted with the self-same sin. Priscian goes yonder with that wretched crowd, and Francis of Acurso, and thou hast seen there, if thou hast had a hankering for such scurf, that one, who by the servant of the servants from Arno was transferred to Bacciglione, where he has left his sin-excited nerves. More I would say, but coming discoursing can be no longer. For that I behold new smoke uprising yonder from the sand. A people comes with whom I may not be, commended unto thee by my tesoro, in which I still live, and no more I ask. Then he turned around, and seemed to be of those who at Verona run for the green mantle across the plain, and seemed to be among them the one who wins, and not the one who loses.